Hello అందరికి ఎలా ఉన్నారు? Hi. Hey, I'm so sorry. Suddenly we had to start this class at 7 p.m. And it's okay, right? It's okay కదా? చెప్పండి అందరికి ఎలా ఉన్నారు మీరు? Hi. Hello. Suddenly we had to start. Hi, good evening. Andariki, good evening. Good evening, Shalini. Good evening, Spandana. Very good evening. Yeah, it's okay. Sure. So, all well, all right. Shall we start with the session, all of you? Yes. Yeah, Harita, I'm good. Yeah, Raju, I'm good. Hi. Good evening, Hema Varshini. Okay. So, start cheddam. Arey, how's the update, Ray? How's the update? So, in this class, I'll be trying to finish with your vectors, okay? Re. What happened, Nitin? What happened? Emaindi? Hello, Razia. Hello. Sorry, cheppandi ra. Am I visible? Am I audible? Mic, camera, all clear ra? Everything clear kada? Yes, sir. You are clear, sir. Clear only, sir. Varshini, because there were some technical problems going on in the institute itself. So I told your channel manager to inform you once, but he did not do that. Chalo, good. Arey, ela unnaru andariki? Shall we start this session? All of you, okasari cheppandi naaku. Okay, clear. Yes. Chalo. So can we start? Andariki cheppandi. Okay. Yes. So Sarji, in this class, we are going to discuss something about the cross product of the vectors, sir. But we discussed that in the last class also, Sarji. Why are you taking so much of repeated stuff? Ray. I want to revise first, and then we can proceed to the next topic, kada? All of you, cheppandi ra. Okay, sorry, I'll revise it, and then we can shift to the next topic. Yes, good, Sarji, good. So what did we discuss, sir? I'm just quickly going to revise. We talked about the vectors. Good. Okay. So, sir, we talked about the vectors. We talked about the magnitude of the vector, representation of the vector, naming of the vector, Guda. And we also talked about what? We talked about the addition of the vectors, angle between the vectors, and then vector shifting property, kada? So vector shifting property nunchi we jumped on the dot product of the vectors, and then we talked about the cross product, kada? Cross product lo emaindira? I told you cross product as geometrical interpretation of cross product, kada? So na daggara two vectors unte, search, this was my first vector A bar and idi na second vector B bar, sir. Cross product చేస్తున్నారు అంటే you take your right hand, first of all you take your right hand andariki. With your right hand, you take your four fingers in the direction of the first vector A bar, and akkadi nunchi you turn your fingers in the direction of B bar, and your thumb points to the direction of A bar cross B bar. Very good, sir. We understand till this point. Now, students, the direction of A bar cross B bar will be something like this. Ardhamaindi kada? So direction is perpendicular to A bar also, and the direction of the cross product is perpendicular to B bar also, re? Oh, Sarji. So, ekkadi nunchi A bar cross B bar, it is perpendicular to A bar also, sir. And A bar cross B bar, it is perpendicular to B bar also, kada? So, at the same time, A bar cross B bar, it is perpendicular to B bar also, re? So, sir, it is also a vector, sir. A bar cross B bar is also a vector, kada? A bar is also a vector, sir. So, let us name this vector as C bar. Let us name this vector as C bar. So, Sarji, now there are two vectors are there and they are perpendicular to one another. So, what can you say? What can you say? Sir, if the two vectors are perpendicular, until their dot product is 0, sir. ekkada kuda the two vectors are perpendicular sir and their dot product is 0 sir. Good. So what is the C bar? What is the C bar? C bar is sir A bar cross B bar kada. So A bar cross B bar dot A bar is equals to 0 and A bar cross B bar dot it should be B bar it should be B bar. So it should be B bar should be equals to 0 and A dot B bar is also equals to 0. So this is the geometrical interpretation of the cross product of the vectors kada. So if you have two vectors, their cross product will be perpendicular to both of them. Ante kada? Good. Good sir, good. We will be talking about this question now. So vectors A, B and C. Array, I'm writing bars. I forgot to write it. I can't write it in the edition mode. So A bar dot B bar is 0 and A bar dot C bar is also 0 sir. Then the vector parallel to A bar is what? Are you understanding andariki? Are you able to understand all of you? What the question is telling is that sir, I have three vectors A bar, B bar and C bar. A bar dot B bar is 0. Whenever it is told to you that A bar dot B bar is 0, that means A bar and B bar are perpendicular. So sir ji, A bar is perpendicular to B bar kada. Okay. Ardhamaindi. Go forward. What is it saying sir? It is saying A bar dot C bar is also equals to 0. Ante sir ji, A bar is also perpendicular to C bar kada. Yes. So you can simply write A bar is perpendicular to C bar also. So sir, A bar is perpendicular to B bar. A bar is perpendicular to C bar also. So what can we say? Are you able to recall something? Recall something. What does it say? Oh sir, just now we seen kada. Oh sir, you just see if the vector is perpendicular to the two vectors, that means it is the cross product of the two vectors ra. Chuskondi, here the vector is perpendicular to B bar, it is perpendicular to C bar, so it should be the cross product of B bar cross C bar kada. Good. So it should be B bar cross C bar. It should not be, actually it should be in the direction of B bar cross C bar. Ante kada? B bar cross C bar. Re అర్థం చేసుకోండి అందరికి చూసుకోండి. Next, A bar and B bar are two vectors such that A bar cross B bar magnitude is √3 times A bar dot B bar. Then the angle between them is dash. Sir, formula cheppandi. What is the formula for A bar cross B bar ra? And what is the formula for A bar dot B bar? Cheppandi. So sir ji, mod of A bar cross B bar, it is equals to A into B into sin theta. Okay, arthamaindi. What about the dot product? What about the dot product? Cheppo. So sir, A bar dot B bar, it is equals to AB into cos theta. Okay sir, arthamaindi. Now you have to substitute. Substitute. Cheppo. So A bar cross B bar ante AB sin theta kada. It should be equals to √3 times of AB cos theta. Ante. So sir, from this equation I am cancelling out A and I am cancelling out B. Good. So sir, see what I am left is I am left with the sin theta. It is equals to √3 times cos theta. Okay sir, got it. So from this cos theta, you bring in this side, right? And you can simply write, sir, sin theta divided by, sir, cos theta is equals to √3 kada. Hey, what is sin by cos? What is sin by cos? Cheppandi. Good. Are hey Raju, it's not A, it's not A. Okay, it's C. Good. So tan theta is √3 ra. So tan theta is √3. So that means theta is equals to 60 degrees. Ante. It's not 30, it is 60 degrees ra. Andariki chuskondi. It has been asked in NEET examination, okay? So be careful. Next 3D representation of vector sir. Ij K form. So sir, we have talked about the direction of a vector. Kani na daggara oka 3 standards direction untundi. The first direction sir, it is in the x-axis. So this, how should I write? So this sir is in your right side kada. So sir ji, This is my right side and I'll call this as my x-axis. Similarly, this is my y-axis, so I'll call it as y-axis. It is my y direction. What about z? What about z? Chusko cheppandi andariki. Z is coming out of you kada. So z is straight out of you into the camera. So this is my z-axis, sir. So imagine cheskondi, if at all I have a vector in the direction of x-axis. Chuskondi. If at all I have a vector in the direction of x-axis, I will only say the direction of that vector is I cap. I'm talking about the direction, not the vector. I'm talking about the direction. I will simply say it is I cap. So, sir, if the vector is pointing upwards, so what will you say, sir? I will simply say that vector is j cap. And sir, if the vector is pointing towards outside the screen, sir, what will you call it? I'll simply call that vector as k bar. Are negative of vector guruji matladam kada? We have talked about negative of vector. What does it mean, Ray? It means only the reverse of the direction kada. Okay, sir. So negative of a vector is only opposite in the direction. So, sir, I cap right lo unte, negative of I cap left untundi kada. Good. So, sir, I'll simply say, if my I cap is in the right side, my negative of I cap will be in the left side. Choose kondi re ardandariki ra. Should be I cap re. Okay. Sir, j cap is in the upward direction. So, j cap paina unte, negative j cap will be in the downward direction kada. Good. Sir, if k cap is in the outside direction, what about negative k cap? What about negative k cap? It will be in the plane kada. Good. So, my negative k cap will be in this direction. Choose kondira. This is my I cap rate. Direction. I'm talking only about direction. You keep it in mind. I'm not talking about the value. Okay? I'm only talking about direction. Sir, I cap in the right side. Minus I cap in the left side. Okay, done. Arthamaindi. Sir, j cap in the upward direction. And minus j cap in the downward direction. Kada? Okay, got it. Good. Very good. Sir, k cap outside kada. Outside ante endira. Outside ante what direction, right? So outside ante you just write a dot and you give a circle. So it becomes k cap, sir, and it is coming out of the plane. And if k cap is outside, what about minus k cap? Minus k cap, sir, it will be straight into the plane of the paper. Ante. Ante kada? Good. Good re. Chusko. So, sir. If I have a vector that is pointing in the right side and its value is 5, let's say its value is 5. So, sir, vector pointing in the right and the value is 5. Ela rastunnaru, sir. How will you write, sir? So, you can simply say the direction of the vector is on the right side kada. So, you can simply say the direction is for I cap. And what is the value? What is the value? 5. Okay, sir. So, 5 I cap ante the value of the vector is 5 and it is pointing in the right side. Good. I'll name this vector as A bar. Ante kada? Good. So, similarly, there is one more vector that I have, but it is pointing in the upward direction. And the value of that vector is 6 ray. Array pointing in the upward direction, but the value of this vector is 6 ray. Ella ravale cheppandi andariki. Very good. So, you can simply say 6 j cap. Sir, 6 is the magnitude of the vector and j cap is the direction of the vector kada. Good. I'll name this vector as b bar. Choose kondi andariki. So I'm naming also and I'm giving the directions also. Naming also, directions also. Sir, now I will have to add these two vectors. I want to add these two vectors. So ela add cheyalira. Cheppandi, sir. If at all I want to write the value of a bar plus b bar. Cheppandi. A bar 5 Newton in the right side, B bar 6 Newton in the upward direction. So A bar plus B bar will be the resultant of two vectors 5i cap plus 6j cap. Choose kondira. I will tell you about the notation. Choose kondi. You can simply write it is equals to the addition of 5i and 6j kada. Good. So you can simply say, sir, a bar cross b bar is 5i cap plus 6j cap. Ante. Sir, but we just discussed, sir, in the last lecture class that I have two vectors, I can add them, sir, and the resultant will be in between them, sir. And the resultant formula also I told you, sir. Yeah, Nandini, there were some problems, technical problems, you know. Okay, so sir, now there are two vectors unte a bar plus b bar kada. I'll simply say the value of the resultant of a bar and b bar. Choose kondi. Value of resultant of a bar plus b bar is, sir, root of a square, sir, plus b square plus 2ab into cos theta. Okay, sir, theta ki value enti ante, one is in the right side. Which one in the right side? A cap. A bar ante 5i cap in the right side. And 6j cap, sir, it is in the vertically upward direction. You see the angle, sir, the angle is 90 degree. Ante. So, sir, angle 90 ante cos 90 becomes 0. Mottam term converts to 0. So, ekkada nunchi, sir, I will simply write it is equals to a square plus b square. Choose kondi. Andariki choose kondi. Whenever you have a vector in this form, ai plus bj. Choose kondi andariki. Whenever you have a vector in that form, you can simply say this vector is addition of two different vectors. Idina first vector and idina second vector. Are you able to understand? Andariki? Are you getting it? Good. So, Sirji, I'll simply say ai plus bj is the addition of two different vectors. So, sir, in this expression, there are two different vectors located. Kada? The first vector is a in the right side, the second vector is b in the upward direction. Choose kondi. It is a combination of two different vectors. Yes, it is also a vector. The resultant of the two vectors is also a vector. Andariki choose kondi. So it is a resultant, but it consists of two different vectors within itself. Yes. 90 degree. So, Sirji, you can simply say it is equals to a square plus b square. A value enti ante 5, b value enti ante 6 kada. So, it becomes root of 5 square plus 6 square. Ante. So, you simply say it is equals to 25 plus 36. Ante kada. So, it becomes root of how much? How much? 111 kada. Are cheppandi andariki 61 re. 61. So, root of 61. So, sir, I want to understand what are these terminologies. So, sir, there is a terminology 5i cap plus 6j cap. Sir, there is also a terminology a cap and there is also, not a cap, a bar. Okay, sir, and there is also terminology b bar. And sir, there is also terminology called c bar. There is also some value known as root of 61, sir. What are these all things, sir? What are these all things? Choose kondi. In this expression, a bar is 5i cap. Ardham cheskondi. B bar is 6j cap. We are adding them. We are adding a bar and b bar and we are getting the new vector c bar. Choose kondi. So you can simply write c bar is equals to a bar plus b bar. Kani, if you have to find the value of c bar, so mod of c bar is equals to root of a square plus b square. Endukante the angle between them is 90 degree kada. Good. So similarly, if you have three different vectors, ardham cheskondi. So Sirji, this was my vector 5i cap. Sir, this was my vector 6j cap kada. So sir, where is the resultant of these two ante? Where is the resultant of these two ante? You assume it is somewhere in between them. Ante. So this is your vector c bar. Ardhamandi? Okay, sir. Now we will talk about three-dimensional vectors. So, for example, students, choose kondi. I have a vector a bar is equals to 2i plus 3j plus 4k. Now, sir, there are three different dimensions. Okay, don't worry, no problem at all. Right? Choose kondi. There are three different vectors. First vector is a bar. Second vector is b bar. Third vector is c bar. Cheppo. A bar entira. A bar is in the right side. What is the value? Right? 2. What about b bar? B bar is in the vertically upward direction and the value is 3. Ante kada? So, sir, the resultant of only these two, I have only, choose kondira. 2i plus 3j plus 4k lo, I have only covered 2i plus 3j part. So, sir, I have only covered 2i plus 3j. It is a new vector formed by 2i and 3j. Okay, sir, where will the direction be? In between the two there. It might be somewhere here. So I'll name this vector as C bar. So this is my C bar, sir. Kani, the addition is not over yet, kada. There is also 4k cap to be added. So 4k cap ki direction enti, sir, ante it is out of the plane, ra. It is out of the plane. So choose kondi. You had two vectors. You have added and you have formed a new vector. And now you want to add this new vector with the yet new vector 4k cap. So, sir ji, what did I say, sir? The resultant of the two vectors is between them, kada. The resultant of the two vectors is between them. So, sir, I'll see this vector something like this. And I'll see this is my first vector and this is my second vector, sir. Don't you think, sir, the resultant will be in between them something like this? So, choose kondi, randarki choose kondi. So, can I simply say, sir, the resultant of these two vectors will be something like this. Something like this, right? This, choose kondi. This is my vector now, C bar. C bar is equals to A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Ante kada. And what about the value, sir? You can simply say mod of C bar is equals to root of all three squared. So root of 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared. Ante kada. Good. Very good. So, sir ji, I have to visualize different vectors now. I think I have. Okay. So 1D vector, you have to talk about the magnitude 3i cap. What is the magnitude, right? 3 only. Sir, what about the 4j cap? 4i cap only. 4i cap. Cheppandi, value is 4, sir. What about, sir, 6j cap? 6j cap, sir. 6j cap magnitude is 6 only. Ante kada? I'm going something else, right? I'm shifting somewhere else. Choose code 2D vectors, sir. 2D vectors. What are 2D vectors, sir? Sir, addition of two different 1D vectors. So, for example, sir, I have a vector A bar is equals to 3i cap plus 4j cap. Sir, it's a 2D vector. It is there along x-axis also, y-axis also. Choose kondi. So, this is the vector 3i. This is the vector 4j. Sir, how will it look, sir? Sir, how will it look? Choose kora. It will look something like this. Now, C vector is equals to 3i plus 4j bar kada. Ante. It should be capped. 3i cap plus 4j cap. It is the net vector formed by two different vectors. What is the value, sir? What is the value? Ante mod of C bar is equals to root of only 3 square plus 4 square. Ante. Good. Next, sir, 3D vectors gurunchi cheppalandi. So what you can say about 3D vectors is I have three different vectors. A bar is equals to 2y, B bar is equals to 3j, and C bar is equals to 4k. I have to add all of them. D bar is equals to, sir, A bar plus B bar plus C bar. Ante kada. So add cheskondi. What do you get? You will simply get, sir, 2i plus 3j plus 4k kada. So, sir, how will it look, sir? 2i in the right side, 3j in the upward direction, and 4k in the outward direction. Choose kondi. Something like this kada. I don't have three hands. Choose kondi. 2i, 3j, and 4k towards you. So how does the resultant look? In the direction of all three of them. All three of them. So, sir, this is 2i. Sir, this is 3j. Sir, this is 3j. What about 4k? 4k is straight in the outward direction kada. So this is your 4k. Sir, how will the vector look, sir? In between these three. So, in between these three, and this is the direction of the vector. Choose kondi. It is something like this, and something like this. In between all three of them, something like this. Visible, ra? Visible, ra? Okay, good. Okay, sir. What about the value, sir? What about the value? So, mod of D bar is equals to simply root of 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared. Ante kada. So, root of 4 plus 9 plus 16. So, sir ji, it is simply equals to 29. Good. So, if I tell you, sir, I have to see the vector D bar is equals to minus 2i plus 3j plus 4k. Cheppandi. So, sir, minus 2y is there, but we can say 2i is in the right side. So minus 2i will be in the left side kada. Good. So sir, minus 2i in the left side. 3j is still positive. So 3j and it will be in the upward direction. So this is, how should I write? Okay. So sir, this is 3j. Minus 2i, 3j is there. What about 4k? 4k is coming towards you, towards you. So choose kondi. So sir, minus 2i is something like this. Sir, 3j is upward direction. So it is not 3j. What about 4k? 4k coming out of the plane. So 4k is coming like this. So there should be a vector that is in between all of them. How will you write? How will you write? It is a vector kada in this direction. Choose kondi. In this direction. In this direction. So this is the resultant vector. Ardham cheskondi andariki. This is the resultant vector. So sir, in this scenario, the vector was looking something like this. But if I'm coming there, the vector is looking something like this now, sir. Are you able to understand? Are you able to visualize the direction? Very good. Very good. Very good. So now, whenever I give you the value, if at all I'm writing a vector in ijk cap, you must be knowing the direction of that vector also. Choose kondi, you must be knowing the direction also. Cheppandi, if A is equals to 3i plus 4j, magnitude and direction gurinchi maatladalera. So Sir G 3i in the right side and Sir G 4j in the upward direction kada. What about the magnitude, sir? What about the magnitude? What about the magnitude? So sir, it is simply equals to root of 3 square plus 4 square. Ante kada. So it is equals to 5. Arre, what about the direction now? What about the direction now? So sir, the direction of this vector is simply in this direction kada. Good. So it's a 2D vector. You can completely represent this vector in a plane. Kani 3D unte, you cannot represent this vector in a plane kada. So you'll need a space. So you'll have to shift it something like this. Oh sir, it is crossing here also, here also, here also. All three directions. Choose kondi. Next. Oh. So sir, these are the questions I have to solve. Ela solve cheyala. So sir, 3i minus 4j, it's a very simple, 3i minus 4j. So 3i in the right side and 4j in the downward direction in the negative side kada. So minus 4j and it will look something like this. Okay sir, direction gurinchi cheppandi, direction, between them something like this here. Choose kondi. Are you able to visualize? Are you able to visualize? Good. So sir, this is my vector a bar. What about the value? What about the value? Root of 3 square plus 4 square. Ante kada. So mod of a bar ante, you can simply say that is equals to 5. Finished. Are finish. First problem done. What about the second vector? 3i plus 4j plus 5k. Chappo. Sir Ji, in the second scenario, you can simply say the vector is, where is it going? Okay, sir. So B bar is equals to, it is 3i plus 4j. Hey, I'll simply write line until you understand. Okay, it's cap only. Because I get, very lazy in drawing that complicated shape. Something like this and that. You choose kondi. Plus 5k is there, sir. Arre, baapre. So, sir, it is 5k. Where are the letters going? Where are the letters going? So, 3i, sir, in the right side. Ardhamaindi. Sir, what about 4j, sir? 4j in the upward direction. Idi kuda ardhamaindi. Sir, what about 5k, sir? 5k will be out of the plane, sir. So, 5k is something like this until your resultant vector will something like this. Choose kondi. If at all you are able to visualize. Array, it's not in the plane, Ray. It is not in the plane. It is tilted, slightly tilted like this. Are you able to visualize? Okay, sir. So this is my 5k. What about the value, Sirji? Sirji, so simply mod of V bar is equals to root of all of them. Root of square of all of them. Cheppandi. So it is root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. And I am directly writing, choose kondi. It is 5 root 2. Oh, sir, got it. What about this, Ray? Cheppandi andariki, cheppandi. Cheppo. Chalo. Cheppo. Okay, sir. Now we have to talk about 2i minus 3. Arey, I plus 2j. Re. It should be j. Re. Plus 3k. So I plus 2j plus 3k, sir. Arey, plus 3k minus 3k. Minus 3k. So, sir, ji, I plus 2j plus. It should be minus. Re. It should be minus. Re. So it should be minus 3k. Kada. Sir, I cap ante in the right side. Plus 2j in the upward direction. Minus 3k. Minus 3k in this direction. Choose kondi. Minus 3k is into the plane. Kada. So this is I. This is I. This is 2j. And sir, what about this minus 3k? Minus 3k something like this. Choose kondi. Minus 3k is into the plane of the paper. If at all it's visible to you. It is minus 3k. Choose kondi. So what about the vector, sir? Vector will be something like this. Going into the plane of the paper. Something like this. Something like this. Kada? Yes. Yes. Good. The value is very simple now. So d bar is equals to okay. So sir, mod of d bar is equals to root of cheppandi 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared kada. Even if it's minus in modulus, in magnitude, you take plus 3 square. And minus 3 square. Minus 3 square is plus 3 square only. Chappo. So it is root of directly cheppandi. 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1 and 14 kada. And they root 14. Next. You can do it as your homework now. So teeskondi. This is your homework questions. Find the magnitude and directions also. Right? Even if you are finding the magnitudes, it's not sufficient kada. You also have to know about the directions. Good. So, sir, let's talk about the dot products. So, I dot j is equals to 0. Choose kondi. I dot j is 0. So, ante, if at all I have a vector in the I cap direction and the second vector in the j cap direction, sir, the dot product is 0. A b cos theta and theta is the 90 degrees, cos 90 is 0. So, that is the reason why I j 0, j k 0, I k kuda 0. Ardhamaindi ij 0 jk rare. How to represent ra? So this is j cap. K cap until it is coming out of the plane. So k cap. Choose kondi. Again 90 degree angle kada 0. And ik is also 0. So this is your I cap. And this is your k cap. Ante kada. Dot product is again 0. Ade. So now let's do the dot product. Let us do the dot product of the vectors. Choose kondi. How to do the dot product, sir? How to do the dot product? You multiply the first with all of them, then you multiply the second with all of them, and then you multiply the third with all of them. Cheppandi. So it is equals to, sir, 2i bar dot 3i plus 4j. It should be j plus 5k kada. Good. Sir, similarly it is 3j dot 3i plus 4j plus 5k, and similarly, Sarji, it should be 4k dot 3i plus 4j plus 5k. Andariki choose kondi. When I'm writing I bar, it is not I bar, it is I cap. Only I'm writing because it is my habit. Choose kondi. So, Sarji, you can simply do the dot product now. Multiply this with this, this with this, this with this. This with this, this with this, this with this. Sir, this with this with this, this with this. Something like that. Choose kara. Cheppandi. So 2i dot 3i plus 2i dot 4j kada. So it is 2i dot 4j. Can you students observe cheskondi? Plus 2i dot 5k kada. Plus similarly, sir, 3j dot 3i plus 3j dot 4j. Sir, plus 3j dot 5k. Plus 4k. So 4k dot 3i plus 4k dot 4j plus 4k dot 5j kada. Ante. So sir, before multiplying, we will see the numbers and then we will be seeing the directions. So 2 3s are 6. Kani I bar dot I bar is 1. I bar dot I bar is 1 kada. Endukante I bar is a unit vector, sir. The value is 1 and the angle is 0 degrees. So I bar dot I bar is 1. Plus 2 into 4 ante 8 కానీ I bar dot J bar is 0. This is 0. ఇది కూడా 0. Sarji, this is also 0 kada. Ji చూసుకోండి. J bar dot I bar also 0 re. This is not 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is not 0, sir. So the only thing that I have remaining is 2 into 3 is 6 plus 3 into 4 is 12 plus, sir, 4 into 5 is 20. So this is 20. Ante kada. So it directly becomes equals to 38. Sarji, it is getting too lengthy. Is there any shortcut, sir? Is there any shortcut, sir? Yes, you do have a shortcut. Arey, what to do in shortcut? Cheppandi andariki. So 2I minus 3J plus 4K dot 3I plus 4J plus 5K. Ela cheyali dot product. Sarji, you pick item, multiply. Chappora. 2 into 3 is 6. Sign also consider sign rate. So ekkada you multiply J and J terms together. So minus 3 into plus 4 ante minus 12. So sir, it becomes minus 12. Ekkada uchi you multiply K and K. Chappora. 4 or 5 are 20. Sign is also plus. So it becomes plus 20 kada. So direct answer is 14. Ante. I hope it's understandable to all of you. Re, what is going on in the chat section, ra? Andariki, focus, re. So you take some homework questions. Sir, I plus J plus K dot 2I minus 3J plus 4K. Second question, sir, minus I minus J minus K dot 2I plus 3J minus 4K. Sir, similarly, take one more question, sir. There is minus I, sir, plus J minus K, sir. Ante. Dot. Minus 2I plus 3J plus 4K. Are more than sufficient. Do these 3 questions. Finished. Yeah. You are doing spam, kada? Next. Cross product. Oh. Sir, how to do the cross product now? So, sir, for this you remember the cycle, right? I bar cross J bar is K bar. Sir, J bar dot K bar is I bar. And sir, similarly, K bar dot I bar is J bar. Okay, sir. What happens if I say K bar dot J bar? Right? What is the value of I bar cross J bar? Right? I bar cross J bar is K. Array, did I say dot? Right? It should be cross, okay? Did I say dot? It should be cross. Similarly, sir, J bar cross K bar, it should be equals to I bar, sir. And sir, K bar cross I bar is equals to J bar. Ante, sir, we remember these 3. Kani, what will happen, sir, if I change this? Ante, we need the value of K bar cross J bar. Choose kore K bar cross J bar. Arey, K bar cross J bar is in the opposite direction, kada. Choose kodi. This is my cycle. Kani, in K bar cross J bar, you are going opposite way. So it should be negative of this. So K bar cross J bar is minus I cap rate. Choose kondir andariki. So it should be equals to minus I cap. Hi. So similarly, sir, you take other one, J bar cross I bar, sir. So sir, J bar cross I bar ante enti, sir? J bar cross I bar is minus K bar. Sir, similarly, cheppandi, sir. I bar cross K bar. So sir, I bar cross K bar is minus J bar. If at all you remember these, good. If you don't remember this, pick and by heart all of them. Hi. Choose core andariki. Cross product is a little complicated than dot product. Good. Very good. So, sir, I have to do the cross product. Very lengthy process. Choose kondi. So, let us directly jump to the determinant method. How to do the cross product? Choose kondi. So, this is the vector 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So, sir, the first vector is 2I plus 3J plus 4K kada. And I have to do the cross product with 3I plus 4J plus 5K. Arey wow. How to do it? Take a determinant. Sir, what is this determinant, sir? We have never seen the determinant problem, sir. So in that scenario, I can't help anything, okay? You must be knowing determinants. If you don't know, choose kondi. If you are understanding, well and good. Not understanding, practice చేసుకోండి అందరికి, okay? So sir, take a determinant and E determinant lo close your eyes, sir, and write I cap, J cap and K cap అందరికి. Rasi, you take the number of the first vector along with the sign ray. Sign also, sign also. Sign. Choose ko. It is plus are there. So I am not writing minus anywhere. It's all plus. So it should be only 2. It should be 3. Ekkada 4. Rendu vectors also. It is 3. It is 4. It is 5. Chappora. So sir, how to solve this determinant, sir? You take the first row, first element, sir, it is equals to I cap. And sir, you leave these two, cross multiply, sir. So 3 into 5 minus 4 into 4, sir. Very good, sir. I cap is done, sir. What about J, sir? J should be in the minus sign, sir. So it should be minus J into, chappandi andariki, leave column, leave row, cross multiply. So 2 into 5 minus 4 into 3, ra. So 2 into 5 minus 4 into 3, ra. And it should be, sir, plus. ఒకసారి ప్లస్ తీసి ఒకసారి మైనస్ and again you have to take the plus kada. So plus, sir, K into, how should I write it? Sir, it is K into, I can do one more thing, na? Oh. Okay, so sir, K into, చెప్పండి అందరికి. K into, sir, do the cross multiplication. So 2 into 4, 3 into 3. So 2 into 4, minus 3 into 3, sir. చెప్పండి అందరికి. So it becomes I into 15 minus 16, ra, minus 1. Minus J into, చెప్పోరా, 10 minus 12, sir, minus 2. And sir, similarly, plus K into, sir, 8 minus 9, sir, minus 1. So the direct answer for this is minus I cap plus 2J cap minus K cap. Chuskondi. In the dot product, we did not write IJK. The dot product was simply coming out to be the number ray. Kandi the cross product is getting a full vector. So sir, if you have to find the magnitude of A bar cross B bar, ante you have to write the magnitude of minus I plus 2J minus 3K. So what is the magnitude, sir G? It is root of, coefficient minus I ante minus 1 whole square plus 2 whole square, again minus K ante minus 1 whole square. Ante kada? So 4 plus 2 is root 6. So that is the magnitude of the cross product of the vectors. Chalo, next. Conversion into unit vector, sir. So, ela convert cheyali, sir ji? I have a vector, for example, let's say na daggara A bar is equals to 3I bar plus 4J bar plus 5K bar is there. And I want to convert this into a unit vector. So, ela convert cheyalante, you can simply say formula, sir, formula A cap is equals to A bar divided by mod of A bar kada. So sir ji, substitute cheskondi. A bar ante it is simply equals to 3I plus 4J plus 5K divided by the magnitude, ra. What is the magnitude, ra? The magnitude is, sir, root 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square ante 5 root 2 ante kada. So you write this denominator along with each and every numerator ante. So sir, I'll simply say this is 3I divided by 5 root 2 plus Sarji 4J divided by 5 root 2 plus Sarji 5K, Sarji 5K divided by 5 root 2. Ante kada? So you take numbers in one side, right side you take the IJK term. So sir, I can simply write it is equals to 3 by 5 root 2 I cap. That is చూసుకోండి రా. Sir G plus 4 by 5 root 2 into J cap. What is happening, re? Chalo, okay. So plus, sir G, it is 5 by 5 root 2 into K cap. Ante kada? So this is the unit vector. Next, Lami's theorem, bro. Before this class ends, how many students are watching it live? Right? How many are watching it live? 18 people. All 18 of you. All 18 of you. I want you to remember this Lami's theorem, okay? Chala important topic ra. Lami's theorem ante, it is the application of the vectors. I don't know it's visible to you or not, okay? So, Sirji, what does Lami's theorem say? I told you yesterday also. Chuskondi. Lami's theorem, it is valid for odd number of vectors. Point number one. Point number one. Point number two enti ante, sir, the vectors must be co-initial. So that means, Sirji, all the vectors have same tail kada. Okay, Spandana, ade kabatti nenu cheptunnanu kada. Don't remember. Okay. And the third thing is that it simply says V1 by sine theta 1 is equals to V2 by sine theta 2. It is equals to V3 by sine theta 3. Ante. So, Sirji, this very small looking formula is a machine gun for solving the questions. Very complicated questions could be solved in a very simple way. So, ela solve cheyalante, you take a scenario, sir. I am giving you a question. So, in that question, Sirji, you will have to apply the Lami's theorem. Ela apply chestaru ante, you imagine it is my situation. So, Sirji, let's say this angle is 90 degrees, and let's say this angle is 30 degrees, sir, and this angle is 60 degrees, Sirji. These are my strings. Array strings, array strings, array strings. 10 kg block is there, sir. I have to find all the tensions in the strings. Array, how many strings are there? Sir, 3 strings are there. So let us say, sir, the tension in this string is T1. E string low tension, let us say it is equals to T2, and here the tension is T3 kada. So this is the direction of T1, T2, T3. Chuskondi. Ardhamaindi andariki. So how will I do, sir? How many forces are there? Chuskondi. Point number 1. Observe cheskondi. How many forces are there? 3. T1, T2, T3. Sirji, how many angles are there? Are 3 only, re. What are the angles, sir? Now you have to rub your brain rate to find the values of the angles. Okkasari angles find chesi, your 50% of the work is done. Not 50 actually, 80% of the work is done. So we are going to complete one step that completes the 80% of the problem. Cheppo, are cheppo ra. How will you do it, sir? So you draw some axis, imaginary axis. So Sirji, let us say idina x-axis. Sirji, this is my y-axis. Chuskondi ra. Now once you draw the axis, class 10th lo oka chapter untundi kada, parallel lines. Are gurtundara? Parallel lines re. Parallel lines ro alternate angles and corresponding angles are there kada. So if, Sirji, this is 30 degrees, these two lines are parallel. Chuskondi. This line kada. So if this is 30, this is also 30 kada. Are. Endugu, sir? Alternate angles. Ekkada achieve this is 60 degrees. How much is there? It is also 60 degrees. Why, sir? Or alternate angles, re. Good. So now, Sirji, you also tell this angle. So it is also 90, sir, and this is also 90 degrees, kada? Good. So, sir, does that mean we calculated all the angles, re? You did. You did. You did. What are the angles, Sirji? Cheppandi. I am rewriting the figure. So this, not like this, right? Yeah. Sarji, this angle was 30 degree. This was 60 Sarji, this angle was 60 degrees and this mass was 10 kg kada. Good. With just one step in your solution, you are going to get all three. Cheppandi sir, what is this total angle between the two strings? Which two strings, sir? Which two strings ante? These two strings ra. String number 1, string number 2. Cheppandi, mottam angle. How much ra? Sir, this is 60, this is 90. Sir, this is 60, this is 90. Total 150 angle. So, sirji, this total angle becomes 150. What about the other part, re? What about the other part, re? Tell me the angle between these two, ra. Cheppandi. This is 30, this is 90. Total angle is how much, re? 120 degrees. Good. So, it comes out to be 120 degrees from here. And the remaining is 90 degree, kada? Are chappina in the question itself, re? In the question itself. So, it is 90 degrees. So, sirji, you give the tension values is string lo. Tension ante T1, deentlo T2, deentlo T3 ra. Chuskondi. Apply Lami's theorem. Sir, Lami's theorem simply says F1 by sine theta 1, it is equals to F2 by sine theta 2, and that is equals to F3 by sine theta 3 kada. Are petkora. Substitute the values, re. Substitute the values. F1 ki value under T1 kada. Good. So T1 divided by, sir, sine 150. Sine 150, sir. How much? How much, sir? Sine 150, how much, sir? So T1 divided by sine of 150 is equals to T2 divided by, Cheppandi, what is the angle opposite of T2, re? What is the angle opposite to T2, re? 120 kada. So sine of 120. It is equals to T3 divided by, T3 is here, re? And sine opposite angle is 90 degrees kada. So sine 90. Okay, sir, I got it. Sirji, I got two different one only equation. But sir, I think I am missing some information from the question, sir. What is the information, Sirji? What is the information, Sirji? What is the information, Sirji? The information is this. Choose kondira. E mass ki choose ko. What is the force acting on this mass? Sir, there is only one force acting, mg. Sir. Sir, mass mg is acting. Mg ki value cheppora. Mass is 10, g is 10, so 100 Newton force in the downward direction. So, sir, 100 Newton force is acting, sir. So, that means this block should move, right? Is it moving? It's not moving. Not moving. So, ante this mg 100 must be balanced by the tension T3, kada. Oh. So, sir, I got the value of T3 directly, sir. So, I have the value of T3 is equals to 100 Newton. Ante, oh my goodness. Are you pick this value and you substitute into it. Are you understanding? Understanding. So, you simply say, Sirji, T1 divided by sine 150 ki value, re. I want all of you to answer this. Sine 150. Sine 150. 1 by 2, re. 1 by 2, re. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, it is equals to T2 divided by sine 120, ra. Root 3 by 2 is equals to T3 value, ippude rasina kada. So it is 100 by sine 90 ante 1. Ante kada. So what you can say now is, sir, equate independently, sir. Okkasari these two, okkasari these two. So sir, you can simply say T1 by 1 by 2 is equals to 100, sir. So here onwards, you can simply say T1 is half into 100 into 550. Oh, you got the value of T1, right? And again, the second equation, sir, Cheppandi, T2 is equals to directly root 3 by 2 into 100 ante 50 root 3 kada. Good. So you have solved. Good. Very good. Darken. Very good. So until you have solved this question, Sirji, what if I don't apply Lami's theorem? What should I do? So in that scenario, the scenario looks itself much complicated, right? Then what you do, sir, if you don't want to apply Lami's theorem, you don't like Lami, sir, because its face is not good. So I don't like Lami at all, sir. I want to do it by myself. Choose Kondira. Now I'll tell you how it will puncture your whole brain. Why? Endukante you have to resolve the components ra. So if this value is t1, e value t2 chepte, and if this value is t3 ra, what you have to do, you have to write the x-axis and y-axis, and you have to resolve t1. So let us say if this angle is 30 degrees, ikkada kuda this angle comes out to be 30 kada, and if this angle is 60 ra, this also comes out to be 60 kada, alternate angles. Now tell me the components re. So this force has two components, one in this direction, one in this direction. This force also, idi kuda it has two components, one in this direction, one in that direction. Now what you do is you apply the net force for this point ra. So net forces must be 0. The result of the net force must be 0. So sir, if this is T2, so it becomes T2 cos 60 and T2 by 2. Ekkada it becomes T2 sin 60 and T2 into root 3 by 2. Ekkada uchi it becomes T1 into root 3 by 2. And if you write, it becomes T1 by 2. What you do, sir, T2 by 2 is equals to T1 root 3 by 2. So T2 by 2 is equals to T1 root 3 by 2. One equation. And the second equation is in the vertical direction. Do it solving two equations. Headache process. Mottam. Spandana, Lami's law is very important. Chuskondi. If you don't like Lami's law, physics doesn't like you. Understanding Lami's theorem is a very big machine gun to solve any complicated physics problem. Ante. Sure. So let us take one more question from Lami's law and then we will wind up the session. Chusko. So let us say should I take a question? Andariki. Resolve into components. Yeah, you will have to resolve into components, and akkad nunchi you have to solve two equations, right? Two equations. If there are only two equations, then you have to solve them. Sometimes they are very easy, sometimes they are very complicated. What will you do, right? All the time solving the equations, kada? Yeah, Spandana, you don't want me to teach entire physics. You don't like my teaching style or what? Chalo, next. Next. Chuskondi. What to do, right? How to apply one more Lami's theorem. Let us say, sir, na daggara oka car untundi. This car is actually moving in the forward direction, sir, with an acceleration of, sir, with an acceleration of A is equals to 5 meters per second square. Sir, ee car lo oka pendulum is there. Let us say, sir, the mass of this bob M is equals to 10 kgs. What happens, right? If the car is continuously moving in the right side with the acceleration, what happens, right? The pendulum will slightly tilt in the backward direction. So it will go like this. A pendulum will go like this, right? So what happens, sir? This angle will be formed, sir. So this pendulum will move in this direction and this angle will be formed. Cheppandira, what is this value of theta? What is the value of theta? Andariki. Take G is equals to 10. So to do this, again Lami's theorem will be useful. Ela solve chestaru ante, you simply say the net force is on the bob ray. Mg is in the downward direction. Mg ante 100 kada. Good. Sir, pseudo force also acts, sir. How much force ante? Pseudo acceleration A in the right side. No, not pseudo acceleration. Acceleration of the bus in the right side. Pseudo acceleration in the left side. How much, sir? Same pseudo acceleration. So it is mass 10, acceleration 5, and the net force 50 in the left side. Ante. Finished. What about the next force, sir? Next force ante tension T. Ante kada. If you are done with this, you see there are three different vectors. All of them, they are co-initial. And you also talk about the angles. Angles gurunchi matladite cheppora. What is this angle? You construct this y-axis and you construct this x-axis. Cheppu. If this is theta, this is also theta kada. Good. Sir, if this is theta, this is my right angle, sir. Sir, this is my right angle, sir. Sir, this is my right angle, sir. 90 degrees. So 90 lonchi theta is also already there. The remaining all becomes 90 minus theta kada. Good. Sorry. Yeah. So once the angles are written, you write the remaining angles. 90 degree kada, 90 degree kada, 90 degree kada. Take the original forces. So sir, this was my bob. There was tension T like this. There was mg force like this. There was pseudo force like this, sir. Sir, this angle was theta. This is 90 degrees. This total angle, చూసుకోండిరా ఎక్కడ చూసుకోండి. So these are my original lines of forces. These three, చూసుకో. These three are my original lines. So these three, చెప్పండి the angle between the three. So this is 90, sir. This is theta, sir. The total angle ante 90 plus theta. So this angle became 90 plus theta kada. Good. Sir, angle between these two kada, total angle. So this is 90, sir, and this is 90 minus theta. So total angle becomes 90 plus 90 minus theta, right? So it becomes 180 minus theta. And this angle is anyhow 90 degree kada. Cheppora forces ki value gurtunda. This mg force was 100. This force was 50. This force was tension T. Students, there are two different things that I have to calculate. One is the value of tension in the strain, and one is the angle that is making with the vertical. ఈ రెండు వాల్యూస్ ఒకటే ఈక్వేషన్ తోనే సాల్వ్ చేస్తారు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ అంటే లామీస్ థియరం. వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ సే సర్? T1, అరే నాట్ T1, ఓన్లీ T కదా. F1 is T. ఆపోజిట్ యాంగిల్ చూసుకో, sin 90 డిగ్రీ కదా. గుడ్. Sir ji, what is the value of F2, sir? 50 by opposite angle చూసుకోరా, 180. Good. So sir, it becomes 50 divided by sin of 180 minus theta, sir, is equals to the next force ra. Next force is 100 kada, and opposite angle చూసుకో, 90 plus theta. So sir, that remains 100 by sin of 90 plus theta. Now sir, you should know the value of sin 90 plus theta and sin 180 minus theta. Sir, sin of 90 plus theta and sin of 180 minus theta. What is the value of sin of 90 plus theta? Cos theta. Cos theta. And what is the value of sin of 180 minus theta? So, sin of 180 minus theta? Sin theta only ra. చూసుకోండి రా. So you can simply say T by sin 90 is 1 is equals to 50 divided by sin 180 minus theta is sin theta only, re. And 100 divided by sin of 90 plus theta is cos theta kada. Good. So sir, we will first take these two to find the value of theta kada. Take the numerator of the ratio of numerator, ratio of the denominator. Sir, I'll get 50 divided by 100 is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta. So sir, sin by cos is tan. So sir, tan theta is equals to half. So sir, I got theta is equals to tan inverse of half. Ante. Oh. Or you got the value of sin and tan theta. You got the value of theta directly as tan inverse of half. So sir ji, if tan theta is equals to half, what is the value of sin theta? How to do this? So sir, we have different identities, sir. Oh sir, tan theta ante enti, sir? In a triangle, tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. So sir, I'll draw one triangle and tan theta is opposite side. Let us say, sir, I'll call this angle as theta, sir ji, and tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side, sir. So opposite side is 1, adjacent side is 2, sir. So it is 1, it is 2. By Pythagoras theorem, I'll simply say this is root pi, sir ji. Okay, re. Now I have to talk about sin theta. What is sin theta, re? Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse kada. Cheppu. So sin theta, sir, opposite side is directly 1, hypotenuse is root 5. Ante, sir, 1 by root 5 is the sin theta. You lift this value from here and substitute in this equation now. Now take these two, these two. Cheppandi. So sir, T by 1 is equals to 50 divided by sin theta. Sin theta how much, re? 1 by root 5. సో రివర్స్ చేసుకోండి 1/√5. I will get simply z is equals to 50√5 అంతే. One single equation, two different values, theta and t also. అర్థమైంది? If you don't know this, then you will be gone, dead. You must know this. Done? చలో అందరికి ఒక్కసారి లైక్ చేసుకోండి వీడియోని, and then we can say goodbye to us. అర్థమైంది అందరికీ? ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్, ఎనీ డౌట్స్ యూ హ్యావ్? నో డౌట్స్ కదా? సో నా ఇప్పుడు I would like to tell you a few things. If at all you have time, actually I also don't have much, but let's talk about it, okay? The first thing is that when you're studying, keep the distractions away. And I have recently discovered that some of the students, what they're doing is, so when they are studying, they are going entirely live on YouTube. So our students, there are also multiple students joining them in the live session. And then there is this pressure that I am live, a lot of the people are watching me, so I'll have to study. So you can adopt this method also. So when you're studying your YouTube channel, you go live when you're studying, so that the people will watch you and they'll also join you. So there is this mental pressure on your mind that someone is watching me. Who is this? Who is this? ఎందుకురా? Unknown is spamming kada? Kanmani, what you are saying, sir? Chalo, sare. You can yeah, Spandana, bye, Soumya, bye. Soumya, it is time to go and you're telling hi to everyone. Oh, what a timing, Sergi. Some spamming is required, Ray. So if someone is spamming you, that is a light cheer up of the mood. Everyone is serious, headache is there. Hi, unknown, hi. Chalo, bye. Spandana, bye. Spandana, bye. Yeah, Kanmani, bye. Bye, Varshini, bye. Let us end this session. Andariki, we will meet again on tomorrow 6 p.m. All of you. Chalo, bye.